All right, so today we are going to talk about what to prepare for. I just left a consultation with a family, and their first question to me was, what am I preparing for? So we had our meeting. I explained to him what I'm preparing my family for and why I chose it, and helped guide him on how to pick what he should prepare for. At the end of the meeting, he had a blueprint and a plan and an exact outline on where to start. And that's my goal, is to help families prepare themselves for anything that could happen. So I'm preparing my family for a mass blackout, long-term blackout, and social unrest. The reason why I chose those is because if anything were to happen anywhere around the country or in my area, those two things kind of go hand in hand with it, right? If there's a war, if there's an attack, if there's anything where I live, it could affect the power for a day, a month, a year, who knows. It could affect the supply line, so food shortage, water shortage, medical supplies. I prepare myself for those things so I don't have to leave my house if anything were to happen close to home. I could have food and water, and I could just stay, hunkered down. Blackout, it's similar to anybody who's preparing for a hurricane or a tornado. Those natural disasters are likely to take your power out. So no matter what you prepare for around the country, there's very similar things you need to do as a standard. So a blackout and social unrest are two simple, basic, easy starting points. I don't tell anybody exactly what to prepare for because that's a choice that you and your family need to make based off of where you live, your knowledge and education, and your skill level, and what's going on in your area. So when you consider what's going on in society, look at, is nuclear war possible? Is a attack from the inside possible? You have to look at these different aspects to make a plan on what to prepare. Right here in Arizona, being close to the border, it's I have to prepare for things that somebody in Kansas City doesn't have to prepare for. Right? We have wildfires, so having some things on hand to help deal with that is important to me, but somebody who lives in North Carolina on the beach doesn't have to worry about that. So look at where you live, look at your skill level, look at your knowledge and your education. Don't buy things and prepare with things that you don't know how to use or you're not willing to use, right? If you're not comfortable with firearms or trained with firearms, maybe don't buy one. But having protection for your prep and your family is extremely important, especially knowing how to use it and understand that you might have to go to that level. Don't open something you need when you need it. Train yourself on it, open it, and make sure you know how to use it before you need it. You don't want to be stuck in a situation and reading instructions at the same time. Have reference pages, have things printed out. You might not have access to Google or the internet, so you can't Google on how to do something. But if you print out a reference page on medical stuff, on cooking, on fire starting, on shelter building, that's stuff that you should have on hand so you have access to it if there's no internet. Also, don't prepare yourself to live in a wilderness or the mountain if you live in the city, right? You don't need to know how to build a shelter out of wood and brush and mud when you and your family are likely just going to hunker down in the city and stay safe at home. Depending on where you live, you might have to know how to build a shelter out of branches and sticks, but don't make it your priority. In prepping, you want to prepare yourself for everything. Duplicates, I can't even tell you how many Moldec tools I have, how many flashlights, how many batteries. You always want to have everything and nothing at the same time. So, yeah, I'm not preparing for nuclear war, but do I have gas masks? Absolutely, because it's possible. And radiation doesn't always come from nuclear war. You could have a power plant near you, somebody attack that, and now that's put off radiation. So prepare your family based off of your region, your skill, your knowledge, and what's going on at that point in time in the world. Because if you prepare for everything, it's going to get expensive, it's going to get overwhelming, and you're going to get discouraged and you're going to stop. And the second you stop is when something's going to happen. Check out our website. We have family plans, we have reference pages, we have books and resources that can help you prepare you and your family. Until then, stay ready, stay dangerous.